Hey, welcome back to the next part, guys. We need to be going to the floating palace today. I'm not sure how far we'll make it. Play for about an hour, hour and a half, and we'll see what happens. But Ningguang invited us to go to the floating palace. And the person who delivered the letter was Gone Yu. I guess we'll take this and see how close it gets us. But super excited. This will be awesome. And I don't even know what like floating palace they're talking about. Whoops. Because there's that, I don't know what it's called, I apologize. But there's that usual one that's floating in the sky. I don't know if we can see it here or not. We may have to get up to the very top. Yeah, no, there's one that's usually floating in the sky. Not that one I didn't think, but a different one that you can like barely see. And that one is supposed to be like its own separate area, I thought. So I think there's that separate one that I'm talking about, and then there's Ningguang's floating palace. But let's just try to get up there first. What is the blue light? Oh, okay. I don't know if I can scale the cliff from this side, so I'm gonna fight him. We'll try to climb up here though. Gonna get a little bit more of the stamina back. Yeah, I probably can't. Gotta go here first. Now we can go up. If I can rest right here, that'll be fine. That doesn't look like it. Oh, I can. Yeah, no, this is probably like the most difficult way to get up here or something. That's how it usually goes. But, you know, we're rocking it. Oof, not feeling confident about that. Ooh, this will be close. I should make it to this section right here. Perfect. Now we wait. Finish going up here. Finish going here. And then, I don't know how much is above that, but we might be able to make it. Oh yeah, there's definitely a path that we... Oh, I can't... There's definitely a path that we should have taken. The ledge. Come on. Oh my gosh. You keep cutting this so close. No, thank goodness for the versatility in your mobility in this game. You have so many options, and thank goodness you do. Yeah, I didn't think it was that one.
Look up there! That's the Jade Chamber!
Yeah, how do we get up there? Didn't really discuss that beforehand.
This is bad. Paimon's supposed to be your guide, but Paimon doesn't know where the way up to the Jade Chamber is.
Yeah, we should have asked Ganyu.
Well, since we want to go to the Jade Chamber, heading to its location on the map is the sensible thing to do. Let's look around. There has to be a way up there nearby.
I don't even know if you can get to that. Oh my gosh, I say this every time and I apologize, but the... Oh, please don't come awake. But the music in this game, dude. Yeah. No, it's not that one. I swear there was another... Maybe it's even higher up, but I swear there was another flying city. Yeah, okay, it is. Right over there. Okay. It's much higher up than this one. I don't know what that area is though, but I'm so excited for whatever that's actually going to be a part of the game. I love I'm way off track. I'm sorry. I need to just focus. But I love Genshin's art style. I think that's what plays into it having pretty good graphics, as the art style holds up and it knows what it is really well. Okay, so we need Animo, right? I don't know if Zhao can do that, if I need to use Sucrose.
Since this is the right place, it must have something to do with the Jade Chamber.
We'll assume it is.
This must be the way.
Let's hope it's not a trap. I don't have a good way to activate it. We'll do that. Okay. Oh, I sent you all the way up.
Worthless.
I don't know if I should, but I'm gonna try to get the chest. Oh, okay, we're good.
Huh? It only takes us up to here. Aw, if that wind current was stronger, we'd be able to reach the top in one go.
Just the middle of it.
Why? Or... Oh, Paimon gets it! If it was a secret, Ganyu wouldn't have let us try to find it ourselves, right? Alright, let's follow your plan. Then we can... Oh, hang on a moment. Look down there. Looks like we've gotten close to the Guizhong Ballista.
Can we shoot ourselves up there?
Why don't we shoot you up to the Jade Chamber using the ballista?
Yes! Paimon gets it. No, come on, there should be a yes option.
No. Paimon may have just forgotten to think about the safety measures.
But it'd be hilarious.
Oh, that's right. Now that you mention it, we could use the Guizhong Ballista to see if there's another way up nearby.
Right.
If it's useful, I'll take it.
I was gonna say, I think I got this stuff from the chest, but wasn't actually sure. If there's another way up. These guys are in now. I think it's just on the other side of this cliff. Dude, Genshin is just such a relaxing and peaceful game to play. I think that's kind of the appeal of it too. And it's nice that you can go at your own pace. Don't wake up, I'm just going this way. Let's see. Almost. Be close enough. Just missed it.
Halt!
Oh, there's the Millilith.
Who trespasses on these hallowed grounds?
Hollowed.
Exactly. What are you talking about? We're invited guests. What makes you think you can treat us like this? No. Wait. Maybe this was Ningguang's plan all along. She pretended to invite us to the Jade Chamber, but set up a Millilith ambush here to arrest us.
Definitely.
Now Paimon's mad. You, over there. This is a trick, isn't it? Help.
What? We're just on guard duty. What do you mean, shameless?
What nonsense! Seize these suspicious intruders at once!
Well, here they come. Line them up and knock them down.
What? Paimon, you escalated this whole situation.
Leave it all.
Like, there's absolutely no reason for this.
Begin.
Useless.
I apologize for Paimon. No, I'm not gonna use my Q. There's no need, I'll save it. I just love that Zhao just knocks him up though. Boop. Boop.
Two arms!
Ah, come on guys. Is this necessary?
I'll protect us. Oh.
Disappear. Here. Worthless. Here.
Who goes there?
Worthless.
Let the show begin. Coming to art.
Take the target alive! Bested.
Alright, we done.
Stop! What's all this about?
Lady Kuching, these two strange people suddenly appeared. They seem to have designs on the Guizhong Ballista.
Who are you calling strange?
Just looking for the way to the Jade Chamber.
You want to go to the Jade Chamber?
We're invited guests here to look for the Liu Qixing. Who are you?
Well, as it happens, I am one of the Liyue Qixing.
Oh,
I'm Kuching, the Yuheng of the Qixing. I know of you, traveler. You're Ningguang's guests, yes? Didn't expect to meet you here in the mountains.
Well, we kind of don't know where we're going, and we forgot to ask for directions.
Paimon didn't think we'd meet some super rich big shot out here in the middle of nowhere either.
The Guizhong Ballista in Tianheng Pass has long been in disrepair, and yet it was fixed in a single night. I came here to investigate that occurrence. These Millilith are just here to guard the scene, not to arrest anyone.
So this was all a misunderstanding? Paimon never would have thought.
Thinking isn't that hard,
Anyway,
Paimon.
for a mortal to be able to repair an Adepti mechanism is quite the mystery, even to the Qixing.
That was...
Don't complicate it.
Eh? Oh, right. So, Lady Yuheng, might you have any idea why Lady Tianquan invited us to go to the Jade Chamber?
Just call me Kuching. I'd say that Ningguang's purpose is to request that the savior of Mondstadt take a more neutral stance. Or at least, to not wholly side with the Adepti.
We're not taking sides. We spoke with the Adepti. They want to protect Liu as well.
When you say protect, you're referring to their sanctimonious arrogance, aren't you?
Huh?
You are mortals, and thus under their protection. There was no way they would have regarded you as someone with the ability to assassinate a god. Naturally, they would also regard Ningguang's locking down the area, questioning the citizenry, and pursuit of the assassin to be pointless work. Perhaps they even wonder if there might be a cover-up. I'll say it like it is. They're underestimating us.
Well, you've got a point there. Still, this is the first time Paimon's seen a person from Liu who doesn't respect the gods or the Adepti.
Should I respect the shallow sense of time and condescension to mortals that has caused them to delay in moving against us, Qixing? Forget it. I shouldn't speak of them this way. This skepticism is mine alone, and Ningguang does not share it. Either way, I will admit that the actions of the Adepti this time were quite restrained. Rex Lapis's death is indeed an extraordinary circumstance. But to think that they would call for a council of Adepti rather than come down here directly.
Oh, trust me, I'm pretty sure there was one or two that really wanted to come down here and take care of it themselves. Wasn't it I don't remember exactly, wasn't it the one that looked like a crane that like wanted to destroy everybody? Or destroy the city?
How surprisingly civilized of them.
I mean, I think she would. Let's ask her directly if
Well,
she...
for Ningguang, she would talk anything and everything out if she could. But I doubt we can do that here. The time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue?
Another super bold statement.
She speaks her mind, gotta respect it.
I'll stop here. Honestly, I hadn't intended to say so much. But you're a good listener, Traveler. You should both be off to the Jade Chamber. Don't be late now. Ningguang's schedule is packed to the gills all the way till next year.
Yeah, but can you tell us how to get there?
The cream of Liyue's mercantile crop all see ascending to the Jade Chamber as the greatest honor. Each brings rich gifts as they visit, all to curry a little favor with Ningguang.
We're not gonna bring her anything.
Favor? But, wait, that's right. Greeting gifts are a staple of Liyue's culture. We need to get one. Not to curry favor or anything,
All right. You can decide on your greeting gift yourselves. Let me tell you how to get to the Jade Chamber first.
I just want to go to the chamber.
You
Why do I have
didn't
to get a
actually
gift?
have to come to Mount Tianheng. Go back to Liyue Harbor. Find a guide at the Yuehai Pavilion, and, well then, may we meet again, Traveler.
Well, that Yuheng may not respect the gods, but Paimon thinks she's a pretty cool person. So, what should we give to Ningguang when we see her? Oh, right! Paimon dreamed of an amazing snack last night. Sugar-frosted slime! Paimon has a feeling that it would be perfect for a super rich person like Ningguang. Why don't we go with that for a gift?
How do we
With
make
a
it?
certain boom shakalaka, of course. Let's go gather ingredients. Time waits for no one, and neither will our riches.
That would be my one complaint about stuff from Liyue so far, is there's so many just steps to everything. Do this. You did this. Oh, now do this. You did that. Okay, now go do this. Oh, you did that too? Go do this. And do this again. Oh, you did both those? Now do this. It's just like, it feels like it's taking so long to progress. Listen, guys, I just want this.
Ooh, look at that slime. It looks crystal clear and very delicious. That's the one.
Whirling snow!
Of course.
Yeah, yeah, ha.
Nope, not that way. Okay, and then let's head up there. What are we grabbing here?
Is it just Paimon? Or is there a sweet fragrance in the air? Huh? Did you hear that? It seemed like it came from those ruins over there. Uh-oh. It looks like the treasure hoarders have locked someone inside.
I was hoping I could just walk over to him. You know, let's just do this.
Boring! Useless! Lament! Worthless! Worthless! Worthless!
show be... My
Sup?
Thank you for your help, kind travelers. If you hadn't come to my aid, I surely would have rotted in this cell. Those treasure hoarders, when their mood was good, they'd rearrange those pots of sweet flowers. When they were in a bad mood, they'd rearrange my face.
Aw, it was nothing. No need to thank...
I understand. Don't worry, I will compensate you both. Don't say that. I only escaped this predicament because of you. I'm Meng Dan, a supplier for Mingxing jewelry in Liyue Harbor. I often walk around these mountains in search of antiques. I never expected that those treasure hoarders would have their eyes on the same ruins that I had. Before I knew it, they'd caught and imprisoned me. Is there anything that you lack? Antiques, treasure, various knickknacks, you name it.
Really
Wait a
good.
moment. Actually, we are looking for something.
Ooh,
Oh?
okay.
And what might that be?
Do you have a box that can store presents? We'd like a pretty one. The kind that you can use to store snacks.
Pretty box for snacks.
Of course we do. How can one sell antiques without gift boxes? At Mingxing Jewelry, we have the best gift wrapping service in the 7 nations. Now just give me a moment and I'll let the boss know. You can go see her whenever you require that box.
Great! Paimon's sugar frosted slime now comes in a beautiful package.
What a weird gift we're bringing, but I'm here for it. Alright, so for this one, we'll just fast travel. We can go here. Okay, and here's the jewelry store.
Hey there! A guy called Meng Dan told us that we could get a nice and shiny box from your store.
Uncle Meng already told me about it. Thank you both for saving him. Many of the best goods in our store were found by Uncle Meng. If anything were to happen to him, it would be impossible for us to continue doing business. Here, this container is itself an antique, with at least 140 years of history. It's already been cleaned. Will it do?
Yep. It's great! Hang on a moment. Could we borrow one other thing?
Well, I don't know if that audio picked up in the video, but what was
Sure.
that?
Please help yourselves.
Traveler, this clay pot looks really awesome. If we use an antique as our mixing bowl, we should be able to make a great snack. It's done! The one and only sugar-frosted slime! Carefully now. Into the box it goes and dust it over with a bit more powdered sugar.
Oh, yes. You might want to use these 2 freshly picked flowers as decorations, too.
Woohoo! It looks beautiful!
It does look nice, Paimon. I'll give you that.
Great! Now that we've put all that we've got into this box,
Oops, I didn't mean to skip that one. Alright, so... Where do we need to go from here? I thought she said to the harbor to find a guy. To the top part again. Let's see, right up here. Good sir,
According
could
to
you help us
Genshin,
out?
This is what we should say. Excuse me, do you sell the moon here?
Yes. How many would you like?
That was kind of awkward. They just stared at each other for a couple
It's
seconds.
not convenient to speak of numbers here.
Ah, well said. Please, use this to ascend to the chamber. Yes, speaking of which, are you two the guests that Lady Ningguang has arranged to meet with today?
Maybe.
Yep.
And yet the code they used was not the one for guests, but for the Yuheng. What's going on here?
Oh, no. Well, we weren't told the one for guests. Whoops. I don't know, did it matter which one we used?
I've been waiting for you, returnee from Joyun Karst.
I can't lie, it's not bad, but not the voice I expected from her.
It's Ningguang. Since this is our first meeting, we've prepared a gift. I hope you like it.
Paimon, you're adorable.
Oh, for me. You have my thanks. It seems that I have made things difficult for you, considering that you were supposed to be my guests.
Oh no, it's nothing.
I'm glad you like it too. This palace floats in the skies, higher than the peak of any mountain. From this vantage point, one may survey all of Liyue. I have been gathering the funds necessary to build it from the time I began learning the merchant's craft. And since becoming the Tianquan, I have spared no effort in hiring the best craftsmen to constantly extend it.
So it's ever growing.
At first, it was but the size of one room. Now, it is large enough to blot out the moon in the skies above Liyue.
Super random thought that popped in, but with that line, it's almost like I wonder if some people consider it an eyesore.
One day, I believe it will overshadow all 7 nations.
Yeah,
Not
lots of
many
ambition.
from outside Liyue earn the right to ascend to the Jade Chamber. But I have been in correspondence with the acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, who spoke highly of you.
Acting Grandmaster? So, just to make sure Ningguang and Jean talked then.
As such, I have been putting eyes and ears out ever since you reached Liyue.
What?
And I finally got wind of your movements when you were on the way to Wangshu Inn.
Wait, was Vergoldet one of your people?
Just Vergoldet? No. Everyone at Wangshu Inn is one of ours. At the Guizhang Ballista, yes?
Mm-hmm.
You weren't peeking on us from the skies the whole time, were you?
I fear that peeking would have been a little difficult from this altitude. Our eyes and ears are more than sufficient. You two are very interesting people, after all. It would be natural to take an interest. Well, I wouldn't expect you to trust us, considering that you have had far more interactions with the Adepti. The reason I invited you here was to clear up some misunderstandings.
Okay. It is really pretty though up here. Jade Palace is beautiful. Can we go inside of it later? That'd be cool. Yeah, at least it's not directly over Liyue either. Did she just lie? I think she just lied. It's taller than any mountaintop or mountain peak. I'm pretty sure the mountain you're facing directly ahead of you is taller.
I believe that you've heard of the Archon War.
Only The broadest of strokes.
Many
We'll say
gods
rings a
used to
bell.
walk this earth, and many long wars were fought between them that did not abate until 2,000 years ago. Much blood was shed, and many lives were lost. In the end, only 7 victors remained standing in Tevat. They built cities and nations on the corpses of the vanquished, and thus began the era of the 7.
I feel like she's gonna paint them in such a negative light now. They built cities and nations on the corpses of the vanquished. What were they supposed to do? Like they started rebuilding society from what I've gathered so far anyways.
You can see Goyun Stone Forest from here, I trust. It is no natural rock formation. Those are giant spears of rock hurled by Rex Lapis during the war. Beneath the spears lie those cast down by Rex Lapis in those days, gods that failed to seize the title of Archon.
Okay.
Not only is it true that gods may die, but so too has the membership of the 7 changed over the last 2 millennia. Rex Lapis's passing is an unimaginable disaster for Liyue, but the Order of the 7 will not collapse simply because of that. Another Lord of Geo will arise sooner or later. Yet, how are we to forget Rex Lapis? When that time comes, the relationship between the people of Liyue and the gods and Adepti will surely be different from before. Even in a new era, the Liyue Qixing remain Rex Lapis's former subjects. Do you really think us capable of having played a part in his demise? Of lacking the foresight to see the certain repercussions?
Okay, so they don't paint him. She wasn't going to talk about him in a negative light then, but it definitely seemed like she was heading that route.
That day at Yujing Terrace, it was also very sudden. Even I was caught completely off guard. You were there, you no doubt saw. But our enemy has long lain hidden within the harbor. If we do not act against them now, they will surely gain the upper hand. Hiding the Exuvio was a necessary maneuver to take the initiative back, to play the spider while our foes scurry about.
Who's this enemy you're talking about?
What do you think, traveler?
But how did he do it?
Huh? What are you two talking about?
Well answered.
Huh?
The scenery out here is fine indeed, but the wind is a little strong. Our preparations to receive guests within are complete, so please, this way.
Okay. But how do you kill a god? And again, I don't know exactly how it happened, but how did Rex Lapis die so quickly? Like I said, it's all still a little bit confusing to me. But it's like, I'm pretty sure from what I know, Zhongli is the Geo Archon. The Geo Archon is Rex Lapis, so Zhongli and Rex Lapis are the same person. So I'm thinking Zhongli faked his death.
I need a more physically demanding job.
I don't even know. I'm
The
lost.
damned will sooner die again than
But
lay
the
a
only
hand on
person
me.
who I think everybody kind of has their sights on right now would definitely be Child, since he's a harbinger. He would definitely be somebody with the power to stop a god.
I need a more physically demanding job.
But again, if Rex Lapis, Zhongli are the same person, and we saw Zhongli hanging out with Child, then it wouldn't I guess, and even considering Liyue as the city of contracts, it wouldn't surprise me, I guess, if they made a contract together. I don't know, maybe Zhongli wanted to stop being the Geo Archon, like he's done it for so long. Maybe he wants to see how Liyue progresses on its own from here on out, so he faked it with Child to stage all this. I don't know though. Like I said, I need more answers first. Yeah, this is probably what I get for like taking a whole month to get through all this, or 2 months at this point, or whatever. So is the Exuvia in here?
What a huge hall!
It is pretty.
I've never seen such a fancy place before.
If we can see the Exuvia, that might clear some stuff up. Dude, it's really pretty in here. I mean, it really could just be because there's not a whole lot of big indoor areas like this, but like the lighting is amazing. Shadows are amazing on the ground. The texture looks amazing. Like, what? Okay, this is gonna be so random, but I've wondered this for a while now, right? Because obviously everybody knows MiHoYo, and a lot of people would say obviously they just make the games for money because of how profitable it is, the characters they put out, the banners, you know, it's all for money. But it's kind of like at the same time, if this is all for money, I don't even believe it. Like, I don't know if I can believe it, because just the amount of effort that it takes to make this one area look this good is wild. They could have skimped out, but it doesn't look like they did. Like, this is beautiful. And again, I could just be singing blind, or singing praises falling on deaf ears, but I don't think they do it just for money. I don't know if it's a passion project, but they definitely see how they can profit to it, and so they know not to skip out on stuff, to add as much detail as possible to keep people interested and consumed by the game, obviously, you know. And so it's just impressive how much they actually put into it, because they could skip out on stuff, but it doesn't look like they choose to. And especially with the surveys that they've been doing recently, like, it seems like they're doing surveys more often now, which is a really good thing. I really like to see that, even if it doesn't necessarily pertain to me, because I'm not doing the newest content out, because obviously I'm not there, you know. But still, it's nice to see that they're actively engaged on what people think. But now that random tangent is over, let's continue. I'm so happy we gotta come inside. And I don't know what to necessarily call this. I don't know if it's a mural. It's almost glass, right? So it looks like stained glass. I think it is. It's beautiful though.
Be at ease, you two. Make yourselves at home if you wish.
Can we really?
I don't think she is, but if she's like trying to play us or just earn favor right now, she's definitely earning favor with Paimon.
I have invited you two here as friends.
Okay.
And when friends come over to play, our enjoyment comes first. Naturally.
Whoa! Isn't this that legendary wall?
Why, you've kept your ear to the ground, I see.
That's because even the storyteller travelers are talking about
Uh-huh.
it. Everyone's after a piece of paper from that wall. It's super famous.
I can't believe I hadn't said this yet. Her outfit is beautiful, by the way. And I'm curious what the mark on her leg is. I wonder if it is just a tattoo or if it's something
That's
else.
because that wall records Leo's secrets. Merchants have always been
Okay.
attracted to secrets.
Oh, it's not bad. Her gloves are kind of weird though. Nothing on the index and middle, but thumb, pinky, and whatever you call this one. It's got like long nails
But
on it.
the secrets of the mercantile world are of no interest to you, are they, traveler? You're rather special, really, and I think you're quite aware of that. If possible, I'd like to have your trust. But if you were to choose the more trustworthy person between myself and Kuching,
I don't know. I'm probably just ignorant, but I don't agree with her.
you'd pick Kuching? Nah, I had a feeling.
No, I really wouldn't. I don't share the same feelings.
I originally thought her a bit too hard-headed. With someone of her character on the Qixing, I've had some extra messes to clean up behind the scenes. But after she said those words, the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue? Well, I must say that quite a few of my doubts have been dispelled. I won't deny that Rex Lapis's passing seems advantageous to us. But for Liyue's sake, we cannot allow ourselves to be shackled by rumors of our usurpation of power. Indeed, it seems that you understood what I meant to say from the very beginning. I called for the gag order and for the Exuvia to be hidden to temporarily stabilize the situation, and also to prevent something similar to the incident in Mondstadt.
Fair.
With Rex Lapis's death, the Fatui have busied themselves with many clandestine actions beyond their diplomatic remit. As the Tianquan, one responsible for Liyue, I cannot be too concerned with appearances when opposing them.
Good, because that was the main issue in Mondstadt.
Allowing the rite of parting to take place was also meant to buy some time for us to take control of Liyue's administration.
I don't know if they've talked about it, but who's already in control of the administration then?
It's exactly as Zhongli said. The Qixing only provided the venue for their rite so they could use us for their own ends. Wait, that's right. Speaking of ends, could I say one other thing?
Of course.
Paimon's heard that anyone who sends a greeting gift gets a little something in
Oh my-
return. So, does that include us?
Jesus Christ, Paimon.
It's all right. I like direct people. Well, we have made quite a bit of trouble for you recently. How about this? You can pick any one object here as you please, and you may take it with you.
Yay! Paimon was just waiting for you to say that! One of the sheets on that wall! Don't look at Paimon like that! One of these sheets of paper will sell for crazy prices, even if it's only as large as Paimon's fingernail. Just imagine how much more a whole untorn sheet would sell for. Let's grab one! The biggest one!
Really? Like we were actually... Oh, Paimon. I guess that is one thing I don't like. Like we were actually having a pretty decent conversation and now it just shifted to let's sell a piece of paper for Mora. But let's see how this advances.
Well, that was an easy search. The biggest sheet is right up there in the most obvious spot. Let's go with that one.
I'd probably read the other sheets.
La 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 la. Huh? There's a place marked with a circle on here. Oh, sigil of permission, something, something, Fatui, research, copy. shows that a Qixing spy discovered traces of classified Fatui research on the Sigil of Permission. Oh, Ningguang did say that the Fatui have been up to all kinds of mischief in the shadows of Liyue, spreading rumors, wanting to get their hands on the Archon's body and whatnot. But research on the Sigil of Permission? Paimon wonders what they're up to. Speaking of which, there's also some connection between you and the Sigil of Permission. Seems there's still more for us to find out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you really think so?
I don't think she would literally let us just take whatever we want from the board.
Well, should we not go then? Oh, so you're saying that it's precisely because we can't completely trust Ningguang that we should confirm the truth of what she says for ourselves. That's way out of Paimon's league. Paimon thinks she's been nothing but good to us. Anyway, we'll see if you're onto something. Before we look for Zhongli at Dihua Marsh, let's go to the place marked out on these papers and see if the Fatui really are up to no good there.
Oh, so we're just done talking now? Okay. It is what it is. Onward and upward. At the exit. No. I know, I looked at all 3 spots before I chose the right corner. Jeez. So, what is the way down? Do I need to talk to one of you guys, or do I just jump? Probably just jump. Can there be an enemy beneath us? Like, I'll try to spear them. Unless it be... Oh, that's kind of perfect. I know, if we're gonna be looking into the Fatui right now, I wonder if we'll run into Child, or if it'll just be like, Fatui grunts. Probably Fatui grunts. On the other side of the rocks. We should be okay to make it right through here. So curious how many sweet flowers I have. I feel like I've just collected them non-stop. Well, that's a little weird. Ugh. No, I don't like fighting those ones the most. Not a fan. I don't like trying to get through their shields. The other ones are perfectly fine. Well, let's go take care of this.
There really were Fatui at the location written down on this piece of paper. And, they look really mad at us, too.
Of course. I can just grab you guys. That'd be great.
Leave it all to me.
Alright.
Let's dance.
We can go ahead
Ready,
and do
steady,
this.
go!
Whirling snow! Embrace the ice!
Yeah, that's the only thing I don't like about using Barbara. Is that usually that ends up freezing us just a little bit too, but
Steady as stone. Protect us.
I don't even see that animation go off. I thought I missed.
Disappear! Here! Worthless! Here! Worthless!
We can get rid of this one, that'd be great. Awesome.
Useless!
Okay. Yes, I feel like I really need to get my level up because I'm so, it takes me so long to get rid of these guys, where I feel like it shouldn't. No.
I must leave no. My apologies.
Refreeze. Awesome. Now you can just stay there while we take a look at this real quick.
There are so many talismans here. And some stacks of blank paper, too.
Yeah.
What are they for?
They're trying to reproduce
I
it.
haven't seen this pattern before. Oh, Paimon knows! It looks just like the sigil of permission the child gave you.
Uh-huh. What do you make of that, Paimon?
But how did a relic of your death die end up in the hands of someone like Child? Oh, that's right. Cloud Retainer said that when the Lord of Geo created the sigil of permission, it wasn't to be used as some old relic. Talismans like that were once used in the Archon War to channel divine powers. Maybe the Fatui are copying the sigil of permission in hopes of achieving a similar effect. Being able to channel divine power in battle? Whew, that sounds pretty dangerous. And the plot thickens. We'll need to keep an eye on Child, that's for sure. Alright, that's enough sticking around here. We gotta go meet up with Zhongli soon. The last stop on our rite of parting preparations tour is Dihua Marsh. Let's go! Paimon hates being late.
Couldn't we take these? No? It's like, shouldn't we definitely take them or just destroy them outright? Person.
Let the show begin.
We'll run, just because I need to heal. And I don't want to use any food. Little guy. Oh, I missed you. You're fine then. Tell him he's fine and then I murder him. I'm so sorry. Well, like, I missed him and then I was like, okay, he'll get away because I'm not going to be fast enough to catch up to him. And then I remembered, oh yeah, I can dash. Go up from the side. Actually, we'll grab this real quick. No! I'm so... What do we got here? Lots of investigates. I've never seen an area... At least I don't think I've seen an area like that before. I like it. Below? Yeah, you have to fight people for it. I'm good. If it was a freebie, I would do it, but trying to make it to the man, the myth, the legend right now. That's rude. Always do that.
I'll protect us.
Zhongli, how are you today, sir?
Right on time. I myself only arrived moments ago. Did you enjoy your visit to the Jade Chamber?
It was so big and pretty and expensive. Paimon's never seen such a fancy schmancy place before.
Indeed. It's second to none in all of Liyue. Then you met with Ningguang, I trust? What did you talk about with her?
She's super rich and so generous. Yeah, his take on Ningguang is quite different from Paimon's.
Uh-huh.
He thinks that even the tactless Yuheng is more trustworthy than her.
Oh. So you also met with Keqing then? What did she have to say?
Zhongli, I don't know if you want to hear that part,
She
bud.
said the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the
Who's
Liyue
that?
Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue?
I've never... What is that?
No respect for the divine. Indeed, contrary to the ever-bold Keqing, Ningguang is more of a businesswoman at heart. Though they are both members of the Qixing, although she's friendly, there's no way of clearly discerning her true intentions. Yes, she has only relied on herself to rise to her current position. No ordinary person could ever achieve that. It's said that she's the one behind the constant expansion of the Jade Chamber.
Oh, definitely.
It's the second most important thing to her. Even if she ever gave up the position of Tianquan, she would never give up the Jade Chamber.
The Jade Chamber is only second. What's the most important thing to her then?
Why, Mora, of course.
Makes sense.
All Ningguang talked about was the Fatui this and the Fatui that. She said that after Rex Lapis was murdered, the Fatui have constantly been trying to sink their fingers into Liyue, and that they aren't to be trusted.
That is how the Fatui have always been. It doesn't surprise me in the least.
That one, he's kind of
No
like...
matter what they may be planning, you must be careful when dealing with the Fatui. Always be on your guard.
So, is there anything we need to get for the rite of parting in Dihua Marsh?
Yes, as a matter of fact, there is. Today, we'll be gathering wild glaze lilies.
Glaze lilies? But why did we come all the way out here? Doesn't the garden in Yujing Terrace have some? Even Qingse Village has glaze lilies. Oh, right! Paimon remembers that Madame Ping is always tending to flowers.
No, those lilies have all been gardened by people. They won't do it all. Dihua Marsh used to be full of glaze lilies. It is a sort of joyful flower that listens to human song. Before the Archon War, Dihua Marsh was all dry land and fertile soil. But the war caused landslides, and the land was flooded, turning it into the marsh you see now. Nearly all the glaze lilies were wiped out. Of course, there are some kinds of flowers that have been preserved and gardened by people in the city. But very few people know that glaze lilies may still be found in the wild. Wild glaze lilies have the strongest fragrance. If we want to follow the true tradition of the rite of parting, we must grind up the wild lilies and place the powder in a censer of everlasting incense.
Okay.
But I'll need your assistance in gathering these flowers.
You need me to sing?
That's correct. Your singing will surely bring out the strongest fragrance from the flowers.
So how good is your singing?
I can hold a tune.
Really? Why doesn't Paimon believe you?
We'll only know once he starts singing.
Okay. Yeah, I was thinking of ending this one here. I really thought about continuing, but I'll stop for now, I guess. I might end up doing 2 parts today, but we'll see. Yeah, sorry, just kind of thinking right now. I was trying to sort everything that happened in this. It was mostly talking, I feel like, but I'm not really sure on Ningguang's position. Because she knows of us. She was talking to Jean and Mondstadt. And just even based off of that, I feel like she truly does want to have us as a friend or just an ally. But I don't think she's being upfront about everything, but she is definitely trying to, I guess, steer us in a certain direction that she wants us to go. Which I think could be seen of the board in her office at the Jade Palace, detailing what where the Fatui were and what they were attempting to do. She's definitely steering us, but I don't know. So I'm just curious where that will end up going. Because I think we can trust her. I don't think she'd have a shady deal going on. In my head, I was trying to think, well, maybe her and Child have a deal or something, but I don't think so. I'm really, again, I'm pretty sure I said it earlier, but I'm really curious as to what Zhongli and Child are doing and how long they had known each other before this. Because if Child is the person who's supposed to be responsible for Rex Lapis's passing, and Zhongli is Rex Lapis, why are they hanging out? Because whenever we first met Child and he took us to meet Zhongli, it didn't appear to be their first time meeting. Like I said, I feel like those two have a deal, and I just feel like Zhongli wants to rid himself of the title of Rex Lapis and make Liyue a more free nation, city, more in line with Mondstadt, you know. It's kind of what I'm thinking right now, but could be way off the ballpark. Maybe Zhongli isn't Rex Lapis, I don't know. That's kind of just a guess because they haven't outright said it so far. I'm just assuming that he is the Geo Archon. But I don't know. I really did enjoy this one though, even if it was more on the talking side, especially later on. It was very enjoyable. And I'm hoping that this is the last part or one of the last parts needed for the right. Because I know I mentioned it earlier, but I'm kind of getting tired of doing all these things just to be told to get another part for the right to be completed. It feels like we've done 15 things for the right at this point and we're still not near completion. So hopefully this is the last one or close to the last one. But nonetheless, I'll be super excited to see what comes of the right. If there will be another big event happening, but we'll see. So just thank you guys for watching this part. And as always, I hope that you got some sort of enjoyment from it. I hope it entertained you even just a little bit, and I hope that it was able to just, I guess, bring up your spirits even just a little bit, you know. If you weren't having the best of days, I hope that this brought it up just a little bit for you, and from this point forward, it's going to be a good day, you know. So Thank you guys so much for your time. Thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next part. So stay safe. Take care. Catch you in the next one, guys. Bye.